Taurus, hi, welcome to your reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Taurus. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here. If you are interested in a Taurus, please try to remember that these are for the collective, so they are general readings. Don't try to force situations or messages to fit. If it doesn't resonate, darling, it is okay. Check your other placements and other Taurus readings on this channel. Take what resonates for you there. Leave the rest for someone else, okay? Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa. So please use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit in your specific situation, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. I love to hear from you. It helps my channel out greatly, and I appreciate all the love and support this far. All that being said, Taurus, let's get right into this and see what's going on. This is from your person's perspective, okay? But again, it's interchangeable. So if it's more you, put it you, okay? Don't cause confusion if there doesn't need to be any. All right, let's get into this. For Taurus, please. Surrender, okay? They're letting go. They're releasing things, okay? They are giving up. They're having patience. There's date night coming up. Ooh, third party interference. This does not have to, and normally I would tell you it doesn't have to be a mistress or cheating or anything like that. It could be a friend, a family member, whatever the case is, but then there's new love here as well. Okay. What else? Divine intervention and ex-lover. Okay. But it's time that they're starting to read between the lines here, Taurus. Your person really thinks that there's a third party that is involved in this. They're trying to surrender. They're trying to release it, to let it go, to have patience with the situation, wait to have that time with you. But that feeling of a third party, and you have something new moving in here, and it could be with an ex. They're reading between your lines here. Your hidden meanings, your vagueness, okay? So they're speculating. They have no reason, and they're using their intuition here, okay? Because somebody had a freaking hookup, okay? And it caused a lot of heartbreak because of the toxic relationship that you're in, okay? So, all right, Taurus. Ooh, 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 ooh. Baby. And you really think that you could hide it from this person with all the gaslighting and all the everything. Again, like I said, energies can be interchangeable. But this is how they feel. They don't trust you. And being with them, wanting to release and let go, some of this is a past situation, okay, that has happened before and that tried to keep it together after they found out about the third party and the new whatever. Yo, Taurus, there is a new love coming in that you're dealing with, that your person knows about, that you're dealing with. And there's also an ex that is putting themselves in it to cause drama here. You got some issues going on. Now, again, this could very well be on them and you're sensing this about them. It's all here. And why is it here? Because it is a toxic connection. Sometimes those toxic connections can be quite delicious, eh? Some people get themselves into a flow of more comfortable dealing with toxic relationships But the only problem with that is that once a good one comes in, you don't know the difference. Okay. So you kind of bring your toxic behavior in and they try to treat you really good. Okay. So if you're a person that can deal with toxic relationships and get some sort of thrill and enjoyment out of that, stay with toxic people, love. Like, don't go to somebody normal. That ain't fair. All right. Let's see what else is going on. What more can you tell me, Spirit, about this connection? Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities here. New doors opening, abundance, okay? Talking about the material world here. 9 of Wands. The Empress in reverse. Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles. And the Sun. Overall energy is the Page of Cups. So right off jump, whoever it is that you're dealing with here could be younger than you. Very immature energy here. You're waiting on an apology here. Or they're waiting on the apology. Whoever feels like they are the ones done wrong here, okay? They want that apology. They want a new start here. But the only problem is they're hiding their feelings. They're protecting their feelings. So now it's come, yeah, there might be opportunities and newness coming in, but it's all material. It's all material because now they're afraid to be open and trusting with you. And sometimes that's, you know, that's a whole other video right there. You have wounded this person. There is wounds here. They are feeling like they have to defend themselves, that they have to stand up and, you know, just be the one that's protecting them. And they're putting up boundaries. This is the last stand that they are trying to make with you. And they're coming off a little bit domineering, controlling, because the trust isn't there, Taurus. They're being stubborn. They're being reckless. They are being careless with their words, what they're saying, what they're doing. They've lost control of the situation and they know it because you're about to get hit with some truth here, how they're feeling. Okay. And it's going to come in the form of here it is. It's in your face. You've done this. This is how you've made me feel. You need to make a decision, kind of a thing. They're not going to stand for anything less because they still want to build a strong foundation with you. They still want to build with you because even though there's only the one cup out here, they do want to build. And they want to build happiness here. They want something different. But you have to show them what it is. You don't like their controlling ways. You don't like this, that, and a third about what it is that they're doing right now, but you got to understand. Whoever this is, whether it's you or whether it's them, you made your bed. So now you need to lie in it, okay? So whatever it is that's going on, whoever brought the third parties in, you got to deal with the karma of the situation. Consequences, cause and effect, love. Always remember that. Whatever choices you make, there's either good karma that comes from it or bad karma. So use your intuition here to know the difference. But at the end of the day, this is still a toxic relationship with heartbreak here. Your person does want to fix whatever this is. All right, let's see real quick. What else can you add to this for me, Spirit? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. There's been a pause to an ending that needs to be happening. There is, again, instability here. It's unstable. It's unstable because of the cold, calculated, manipulative behavior that has gone on and the feelings of being left out in the cold here. Okay? So they're trying to get through it. And like I said, put it where it goes. If this is you who's trying to get through it, you're trying to get through it. Okay? But whoever, this was supposed to end, and there's been a pause put on this because somebody wants to surrender. Somebody wants to have patience. Somebody wants to release something to see if something new could come in. When the reality is this should have probably ended. But, the instability of it and the lack of commitment here, okay? Whatever was supposed to be a long-term thing here got sketched up here, okay? But they're waiting. They're waiting to see if this can pull it together here. But they do feel left out in the cold. They do feel abandoned by the situation, okay? It's a tough one. All right. Let's see what else. Again, if this is more you, something that you would say or need to say or want to say, put it there. But normally, it's read from your person's perspective. All right, here we go. Okay, I wish I could take back my words. I feel you even though we're apart. On the floor, the card that flipped was time apart. So some of you are not with this person. There is a bit of a separation here. I hope I will see you again sometime. So whatever this pause is, it's like there should have probably been a breakup, but it's not fully severed yet. So it's still kind of holding on by a thread. That's when that truth is going to come in here. I don't know what to say. I've been struggling lately. Okay, Spirit says one more. Let's go one more time. Okay, let's see. What messages, please? Okay. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay, different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision. Self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on focusing on yourself before acting. Okay? You are not a part of my plan. So again, someone is very aware that this was supposed to have ended. Okay? Someone is holding on to this, thinking and telling the other person, oh, things could get better, etc., etc. But there's no stability here. Somebody wants to build stability, but the other person really mucked that up. Okay? So whatever long-term happiness could have been there, okay, is not going to be there no more. Because the person that you're dealing with wants long-term, wants faithfulness, wants happiness and calmness. But somebody is dealing in immature behaviors here. And some of you are hoping that that time apart is going to get you on the right page with the other person. All right, let's see. How can we close this out for Taurus, please? Ooh. That did not flip, so we not taking it. Separation, okay? Sadness, missing you, okay? They do miss you. There is sadness here, okay? They are thinking about you, which is why they put that pause instead of ending it. But mask, somebody is not showing their true feelings here, okay? They're pretending, they're gaslighting, they are doing what they need to do to make the truth not be known here. Boat, receiving what you need, okay? And that's that truth. Moving on, closure issues here, okay? Self-indulgence, focusing on self, self-worth, self-care, healing, shadow work, okay? Taurus, at the bottom of this deck is coffin, okay? Endings, okay? Bring new beginnings, growth, change. Whether this is you've done this to them or they've done this to you, this is supposed to be done, okay? One of you is still trying to hold on to revamp this, and not saying that it couldn't work, but the trust issue is always going to be there. Understand that, okay? All right, that is what I have for you. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, I will see you in the next.